have the girl trolley, comprising of a golf trolley and pound shop little recycle bins, stool and a radio bag. Everything can be pushed along over uneven ground quite well. It's quite heavy because the battery's at the bottom of this setup and that might have to change at some point. So once you get to your destination, you unclip the ties. So then you take your radio bag off and you unhook from under there, and then you take off your first box. And you take your stool off. Here I've got the battery, so I'm just going to close that for a moment. Right, what you need to do now is get your radio and essentially put your connection onto the battery. If you've done that, you can put your radio on there, obviously set your antenna up. Okay, so what's in this second box? Unfortunately not my sandwiches, but it is in fact an aggregate bag from Sanderson's. Okay, so I've unpacked the Sanderson's bag and I've actually moved the bag with the radio in it onto the ground for the moment. And what we're going to do now is set the stool up, which I'm going to be sitting on in a moment. So the stool just fits across there, across the round number golf cart. What I have to do quite cleverly is put one foot on the aggregate bag, lift the trolley and the stool, and wheel it in. Okay, so once you've got your aggregate bag set up and you've wheeled in and you've set up your seat over the battery box, what you need to do to stop the bag from blowing away is to use one of these handy straps and put it around the wheel so it doesn't all blow away. Okay, so there you can see the bottom of the bag is secured. What we're going to do next is just going to put that on there and that on there while we set the rest of the station up. So what we need now is the radio, which is going to go in, and it's just going to sit on there like that for the moment. Okay, so we're going to have to just imagine for the time being that you've already set your antenna up and you've pulled your coax with PL259 onto it somewhere into your aggregate bag. So once you're in, you can move about a bit more. Okay, so now and then, and the last bit of the procedure is, there we are. So what you've done is you've basically made a tent shape, and that's secured wrapping around there. Well, this is a humongous great gust of wind, you're not going to blow away. So inside you've got all of your radio equipment, which you can then begin to set up like normal. You can see mine's all in there in a plastic bag. And I just wanted to show you this this cunning design which is part of my plan. I haven't got my logbook here, but if I had, essentially what I'd do is clip that in there, which is for holding your golfer's notes, and put my pen in there somehow, like that. And of course while you're calling CQ you can put the plastic cover on and all your notes will stay dry. So right on cue, it's begun to tip down, and here's a look at the station from the outside, and you'll just have to imagine me sitting in there in my aggregate bag. So should keep you fairly draft free, and maybe slightly drier than if you didn't have it. So I'll do a better take on this, perhaps when it's less windy and it gets blown around a little bit less, but you can see the idea.